So today we're having a little meeting about the awards that are going to be handed out at the West London Classics WLC Show and Shine event. Fantastic event. I went last year, it was brilliant. It's happening again this year, and there's going to be some trophies to be handed out. And I'm on the judging panel along with these guys. I'll introduce them in a minute. And we met up here at Nashtaa Cafe in Langley. And so, of course, we have to have a breakfast first. And it's got halal, full English, well, full Indian, an Indian version of full English here. So this should be interesting. Actually, let's find out a little bit more about this place first before we get into doing what we're supposed to be doing.
A brown car guy.
Nashtaa is traditionally, if you look at our food, it's Punjabi Indian based, so North Indian. It's predominantly family recipes that have been handed down through the generations, mostly with my wife's side of the family. You know, very fussy when it comes to food. This is why if you taste everything, it's fresh. We don't cut corners on ingredients, for example. You know, it's more about quality, and then we get huge compliments that. The food reminds people of their mother's cooking or grandmother's cooking. So we've been established now 3 years. Well, when we opened our doors, so just over 3 years, and we're going strength to strength. Like if you look at our gadak, I know I've mentioned North Indian, but the gadak jar we do is actually Persian based. Where my wife did a few trials in terms of making the gadak. And as far as I'm concerned, you can put our cut up against anybody within the country, and as far as I'm concerned, it will beat it hands down because our ingredients are all fresh. So you can find us on Instagram, Facebook. If you just put Nashtaa Cafe, and we're based in Langley in Slough, Berkshire. So yeah, you can find us on the socials. We've got our own website. You can look on there, and honestly, do come and try us. You won't be disappointed. The ambience is very nice as well. But I would recommend you book in advance, especially the weekend, because we do tend to get people coming in and they're a bit disappointed because we're fully booked.
Hope you're enjoying this video. If you are, make sure you hit that like button, comment, share, tell the world. So we're here, like I said, we're here having breakfast. Actually, we had breakfast and it was really good, wasn't it? It was really, really good. I'm not just saying that because the owner is sitting right there, but it was genuinely good.
Where are we today?
So I've already done that.
Oh, okay.
So we've spoken to Sukh about the place as well. We've enjoyed our breakfast, but now we got down to work.
Yes.
And work for us is what? What we're doing this year. We are the 3 judges.
We're judges for the 2024
WLC Show and Shine. There's going to be, how many awards are we going to be handing out?
We're handing out 3 awards.
Yep.
So we're doing Best Classic, Best Overall Car Show,
Yep.
and what was the third one?
Best Modified.
Best Modified.
Best Modified. And the Best Modified category, that's new for this year, isn't it? Because I think that there's such a sophisticated and advanced level of modification that's there on display.
Of course.
People have gone to such efforts and such dedication. It's really worth looking at the amount of work people have done and sort of, awarding that, right?
Because modified means anything. It could be on a mini, it could be on a classic car, it could be a supercar.
It's also going to appreciating what the modification is. It could be a simple modification, but the effort that someone's gone into making this work for their car.
Yeah. Who were the winners last year?
So last year we had the Silver Impala belonging to Pav.
Yes.
He won Best Overall.
Yep.
It was the red Mercedes.
Yes, red
that
Mercedes.
1960s one.
Really cool one, yep.
And it was the Porsche that won Best Supercar.
Porsche won the Best Supercar.
992 GT3 RS in grey, but he left early, and didn't get around to getting his award.
Oh no! So by the way, whilst we're here, that's a good point that we need to make to everybody. So if you want to make sure, so we're not going to be judging every single car there. We're going to be judging the cars that have actually been entered in to win an award. There's 3 trophies, as we've just said. There's Best Car of the Show, there's Best Classic Car, and Best Modified Car. If you want to make sure that your car is entered into that and that we're going to be judging it, make sure that you enter. So make sure that you tell the organizers, I think there's going to be a system there, so the organizer will be able to identify your car as a car that is there to be judged. And when the 3 of us walk around, so this is interesting because you 2 guys did it last year.
Yep.
This year I'm joining you.
Yep.
But I'm going to be looking at things slightly differently because you guys are very much in the trade. Just introduce yourselves quickly to let people know what it is that you actually do.
Right, my name's Preeta. I've got a company called Classic Custom. The name says what it is. We modify, customize classic cars. We build them. Basically, I'm like a one-stop shop. Whatever you want done, we will do. Simple as that.
And I'm Bob from Autotechnic. Slightly different from Classic Customs. We do your accident damage, your insurance work, any insurance claim, we take over the whole claim, get you back on the road. We also do a little bit of customization, and that's what we do.
So these guys really, they're the techie guys. I mean, they're the guys that actually know about the vehicles in terms of mechanicals and modifications and whether the restoration is a good restoration or not, etc. So that's what you guys will be looking at. Me as a journalist and content creator, I'm looking for aesthetics, I'm looking for stories, 100%. I'm looking for personality. This is what I'm looking for.
And I think that's where this year we're going to get a good level of communication where me and Bob are thinking one way, where you can come in and say, actually guys, my view is this, and that, and that's what we needed. I think this year we were really going to kick the ball.
Hopefully there won't be too many fights and arguments.
Get your boxing gloves out, guys.
It could happen, it does happen. What are you really looking forward to in this year's show?
I'm looking for a car which will just blow me away, which I think, wow, this car is absolutely next level. It doesn't mean the car has to be completely modified. It could be a completely standard car, but if the restoration or the work which has been carried out on the car is at such a high standard, this is possibly a winner. So it's very hard for me to say at this present moment what I'm looking in a car, because there's going to be everything there on the day. So we need to really keep our eyes open. As Bob said earlier, Bob's a Porsche guy, I'm a BMW guy, I'm a bit of a Porsche guy too, in a way. I love cars overall, it don't matter what it is. Maybe not too happy about the EV cars as we spoke about earlier, but
it's an interesting point.
I want to appreciate the car for what the car is.
And that's an important point, because even though we all have our individual biases and our individual preferences, but as judges, we've got to be unbiased.
100%.
We've got to be completely clear that we're looking at each individual car. It doesn't matter whether it's a BMW or a Porsche or American or European or even an EV.
I don't care.
To be honest,
it could be a Morris Minor.
There could be an EV conversion.
Could have an EV up there, but that is modified or just something special about it.
Yeah.
It could win the show.
It could, absolutely.
I will be looking out for appreciation of what someone has done something to the car, and the detail. What's the detail? Has someone gone down to the ends of the earth to go and find a specific detail to make that car original?
Yeah.
It could be something.
And that's what I meant about story, because to me, story is like the most important thing. That's what really brings a car alive.
I remember last year there was one of the guys, not got a name, but he went to all sorts of levels just to find the correct period battery for his car, and it's like that thing just overtook his life to go and find the correct thing.
And most 90%, 95, 98% of people, 99% people wouldn't even give a shit. They would just go to the local,
stick a Bosch battery and job done.
Yeah, exactly. So we're looking for not only originality, but just uniqueness of story, uniqueness of car, and there's something that's special about it. Moving on to the show itself, I mean, was that the first one that they did, Show and Shine, last year?
No, that was the second.
It was the second one. The first one that I attended, I gotta say, it blew my mind. I cover a lot of shows, I go to a lot of events, but there was something very unique about West London Classics event. It's just the personality of it, the atmosphere of it, the aura of it. It was just such a fun family event, isn't it?
It's very raw. Yeah. It's the cars which are come there are very...
It's a real mix.
It's like a guy next door car, basically.
But it's that area we've grown up in, West London.
Yeah.
West London. Just memories of growing up in West London, seeing all of those modified cars, those 80s, 90s cars, those Ford Capris, the Escorts, going around, driving around, and big thumping music. That's what we grew up with. And that was a buzz. And those memories are still there. So bringing it, that whole West London modified classic scene. The Triumph Stags, they were modified big music systems. That's why it's so special.
And there's a real nostalgia about it, right?
100%. And to me, it's about the crowd, the people which are there. I meet so many people there, which I'm known from a young boy, where I went to school, went to junior school. As I got my first car from age of 17, and I met so many people. Those days we were all doing up cars, all doing something, and now you're seeing those guys back. Now they've all taken a break, got married, had kids, and now they're back
back in the car scene again.
back in the car scene. So it's that age group where we're at now, where most of the guys are, which are back in the scene. They want to make a difference. They're bored.
It's not to say that this is just an event for old people, all right? Just to get that clear. One of the great things about it was seeing so many young people enjoying the cars there, because there's a mixture of not just food, but music. There's great music there. I had a great interview with the guys from Dole Collective.
Yes.
And I thought the message that they brought was fantastic, because it was
Real
about
positive
peace,
message, yeah.
real positive, peace and harmony and good mental well-being through the music.
It's a family event.
It is.
That's what's brought West London Classics together. It's a family event. You can bring your wife and your kids and have a great day out. There was a few of our clients up there last year who brought their families with them. We literally had a picnic there. They brought a little bit of food with them. They just put their little blankets down and they sat there. They sat with the car, just enjoyed the day, listened to music, had their picnic, and the kids were playing around.
This is awesome. I think it's going to be a great event. Honestly, I've actually been looking forward to this event all year again, because it was such a great experience.
Yeah.
So make sure that you've got, what's the date again for the event?
21st of July.
And where is it?
The Osterley
It's an Osterley.
Community Centre or something. Sports ground. I think sports ground, isn't it?
Sports ground of Petrolhead.
I'll put all the details
So it's in
below in
West
the links.
London.
I'll put it on the screen. I'll put it below, but because it has moved, so keep in mind it has moved
are
from last
actually-
year.
Remember, it's not in Stoke Poges
No,
this year.
we're back
It's
in
not-
West London.
It's not in Stoke Poges.
I mean, it's in the heart of London, honestly. It's in the heart of the west end of London, the west side of London, isn't it, really?
is, yeah.
Which is fantastic. I mean, it's going to be, I think, a great event. We're really looking forward to it. So, as we said, make sure that if you want to enter your car into the awards, there's 3 awards. We 3 will be judging the cars, but you need to make sure that you registered the car. You need to make sure that we know it's entered. There will be instructions on the day, so stay tuned for more information. But
And guys, if you find that when you're driving in, someone should be giving you a number. If someone doesn't give you a number and you want to be in the thing, you need to go to the West London's help desk, where there's going to be selling. Well,
hopefully they'll have merch and stuff like that.
You
But
go to that desk
basically,
and you
make
ask them.
sure that you tell the organizers that you are entering your car for the awards. That's how we will then know to come and judge your car. I must not finish without you telling everybody the epic task that you've set yourself for the day, as classic custom.
We've been told that about the other.
Yes.
I want to keep that quiet.
Oh, you want to keep that quiet?
we're
All right,
gonna
there's a
keep that
surprise.
There's a surprise.
There's
yeah.
a surprise, and I'm telling you, it's going to be absolutely literally, when he told me about it, I was like, seriously, you're doing that? It's going to be pretty
it's
epic,
bit-
so stay
it's-
tuned.
It's a bit sort of head scratching. It's a bit of this.
A lot of logistics involved.
A lot of logistics about basically.
You're not having second thoughts, are you?
No, I'm not having second thoughts. Once I decided something, I'm going to do it. So, just a small little thing. I said to my guys, to my team which work for me, I said to the guys, listen, guys, we're going to go there this year. We can either go there, sit in our little marquee, have a little drink, walk around, say hello, and just chill for the day, or do we want to make something different and do something different? They said, okay, I'll come up with this idea, and they all looked at me and said, no, you're fucking crazy. So in the language, they said, you're crazy, but
Insert
yes.
bleep.
Yeah, but they said, yes, let's do it. So I've got a surprise for you guys.
Oh wow, it's going to be absolutely epic. So make sure you've got your tickets. I think they're still available. I don't know if any car slots are still available, I'm not sure. But go to the West London Classics Facebook page, you can find out the details there. I think the tickets are on the ticket website with the link. There's a link there, I'll put that below. And hopefully we three of us will see you there. Check this out, guys. It's my book. It's my first novel, and it's written for car fans like you. It's a fun political action thriller. It's full of cool cars and spectacular action. Get your copy now at Amazon.com. Shout out time, guys. Thank you so much. Hey, if you enjoy my content, why not get involved? Buy me a coffee. You can do that at either of these links. Or if you're watching on YouTube, buy me a thanks or take out a membership. It all helps. It really does.